My beloved, amazing, amazing Virgos, I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing a general reading of past, present, future 9 card spread. I'm going to be using the regular tarot deck, clarify with the vampire deck, draw a special vampire card, draw a vampire oracle, and then draw 3 yes or no answers for thee. So let's get started on your reading. Okay, the general card is the Page of Wands reversed. Okay, let's look at the first row, which is also your past. You get the 8 of Swords, Strength reversed, and the Emperor. Okay, oh my goodness, okay. Yeah, you can have Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini somewhere in your star chart, or you could even have Leo somewhere in your star chart. But what I mostly see here for my beloved Virgos, or even, yeah, Aries, but, or Leo, the thing is, it's like you were somehow confined somehow. Okay. Yeah, the thing is about the 8 of Swords, that's kind of like, your lack of intuition, lack of clarity. It's kind of like, your lack of, confidence, self-doubt, and all kinds of stuff, because that could also keep one, confined, within, well, not moving and actually taking any kind of leap of faith and chance. So, I saw that something, took place that kind of resulted in you not really having much confidence within yourself. However, you can have Aries somewhere, maybe, this is still the turnaround moment of, having this, strong, side of you, that pretty much has kind of said, you know what, okay, I'm done feeling, like, well, yeah, like I have no courage or strength within me and stuff like that. So this is actually you probably know that you actually had clarity somewhere in the past. And probably, the past, a recent past situation that pretty much helped you with this turnaround of thinking, okay, I feel like I'm stuck. I feel like I've got no confidence and courage within me. But still, here's your courageous self of whatever it may be. Now, even though this is like an authoritative figure, it's like maybe, you have somebody who may be a bit of an authoritative figure who may hopefully not keep you confined in any way. Or this could also be that you could be the authoritative individual, man, woman, whoever's watching. But this is also a major turnaround from a lack of clarity, lack of confidence, and just feeling stuck. Interesting. Now let's look at the current situation. You do get the 9 of Cups reversed, Fool reversed, and the 9 of Wands reversed. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of seeing here is, like you're just kind of going through a phase where you just think that there's actually, nothing really working out for you, and I'm beyond sorry, my beloved Virgo. Hopefully, you didn't go through any kind of vampiric transition. But the thing is what I kind of see here is, it's like with the Knight of Cups, it's kind of like, that there was no kind of fulfillment whatsoever. And with the Fool reverse, it's kind of like thinking, I don't have the strength and courage to want to take any kind of leap of faith. And with the Nine of Wands reverse, it's kind of like, I'm giving up on something. Well, 100% your prerogative, my beloved Virgo, man or woman, whatever, if something just does not work out or doesn't seem, to be improving, no matter how many times, you put effort and energy into something and it just still does not work out or anything, sometimes you just have to let it go. And I'm sorry to have to say it like that, but I feel like, that sometimes, ripping off the metaphorical band-aid, as the human tells me, is I'm not going to be sugarcoating saying, yeah, eventually something might work and stuff like that. No. Hopefully it would. But, if something is really just not, ready yet, sometimes, these, situations take time. The thing is I think I even mentioned this to Gemini, Cancer, or something, is that they were about to embark on some kind of endeavor of some kind. Sometimes, these ideas, these moments just take time to actually, to find yourself again. Maybe you just feel incredibly swamped or something, or maybe you're just overwhelmed of some kind, and that could cause one to also, lack confidence and strength within themselves, and you just think, why do I bother, right? Well, we're going to have to look at the future, and especially clarification. In the future, you get the 7 of Pentacles, the Tower, and 10 of Pentacles reversed. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm kind of getting, it's like, it's like you might really want to, kind of improve, any kind of, like, situation that's taking place right now, because I'm kind of worried that you're going to be doubting something in the future, because the 7 of Pentacles is kind of like thinking, well, the product and end result is here, except my heart and mind are not into it. And then you're having a Tower moment, but technically the Tower is kind of like a blessing in disguise kind of card, because something has to break down for new beginnings, right? But yeah, you get the Ten of Pentacles reversed. That's kind of like also, lack of confidence, and also, losing money, happy home, happy hours, happy family kind of situation. Yeah, okay. I want to definitely do clarification right now because I want to know exactly what's taking place and why this all happened. The Eight of Swords, you felt confined somehow, but you got the World. So the thing is, it's like, either, this took place in the world or something, but something definitely kept you confined. But yeah, you wanted to actually head out into this world. You wanted to escape the bonds and shackles of whatever was keeping you confined. Now, the bonds and shackles, hopefully, it's not at all bonds and shackles, but this is also, your lack of intuition and your self-doubt, and maybe you just pretty much just think, well, maybe when I enter into this world, maybe, my self-doubt and all of this, lack of confidence will improve. So that's kind of what I mostly saw for you, is that you just wanted to kind of get out of any kind of like Eight of Swords situation, and you probably hoped that once you entered into this world, that, suddenly there would be a wonderful transition from the old Virgo into the new Virgo. But yet, with the Strength reversed, I mean, you could also have Leo somewhere. You got Judgment. So the thing is, maybe this is kind of understanding why you actually had a lack of strength and confidence within you. Maybe there's definitely clarity for you. Maybe, there's a grand announcement. Like maybe, I'm just kind of getting, different senses. It's kind of a bit intertwined with each other. But what I'm actually mostly seeing here is, okay, you may have had a lack of confidence about something, but yet there was something definitely worth celebrating, and there was definitely clarity and a grand announcement that took place. I think I may have mentioned something about a grand announcement before for you all out, through my channel. But whatever it is, it's like there's still something worth celebrating or something, even though you probably thought, oh man, my mind and heart are not into it. Because with the Emperor, you got Eight of Grails. Okay, so obviously it's like either, could have been an authoritative individual that caused you to leave any kind of situation in the past, which is actually very good. Sometimes, whatever is keeping you confined, you just have to take off and leave and just say, I'm not going to let you keep me shackled up like that. No. The thing is everybody should have their freedom. Everybody should be able to just do whatever they want and live the life they want. But this could also be, your beautiful turnaround of your strength and confidence that's also contributing to you wanting to take off towards a different path and choice and options into the current times, my beloved Virgo. Love it. Okay, for the Nine of Cups reverse, there's obviously no kind of harmony, no kind of fulfillment whatsoever. But yet there's something definitely worth celebrating at current times. Okay, so sometimes, it's like, if you're going through life, where you actually, sometimes come across moments where you think, oh goodness, my mind and body and heart and soul are really not into the situation. But there's something definitely worth celebrating in current times. So, whatever this celebration could be could also cause, the lack of fulfillment. But maybe this could also be the turnaround, where you have lack of fulfillment, but yet, there's something still worth celebrating and acknowledging. And this is still like the white speck in the yin and yang, well, surrounded by all that darkness of some kind. So even, it's like sometimes, it's like, my birthday is coming up, for example. And the thing is, the only person or the human I will be celebrating with is the human, my familiar, as he likes me to, wants me to refer him to as familiar. Now, I have no idea with all these modern terms, but okay. The thing is, sometimes I just think, so what, I'm turning 301 years old, what's a big deal and stuff like that, because he just says, well, the fact that you pretty much helped me out, the fact that you are my vampiric savior of some kind is definitely something worth celebrating. So sometimes I even have moments where I think, why do I bother? Well, sometimes, all these tiny moments, where you just think, well, I just feel no fulfillment with, are something definitely worth celebrating. Okay, the Fool reversed, you get the Nine of Wands upright. So the thing is, it's like, I love the fact that even despite that you don't want to take a leap of faith, you're just not going to give up. Wonderful. Because the thing is sometimes, something worth having, doesn't come easy. And sometimes, you kind of have to rebuild your foundation, your stability. I know how grounded, rational earthlings are like you all are, my beloved Virgos. And sometimes, you kind of have to force yourself to kind of, get past the whole, self-doubt and lack of, strength within yourself, but knowing that, if you just keep going, eventually something will turn around for you. But I love the fact that you're just not giving up, despite thinking, well, I don't have the need for a leap of faith. Well, sometimes, You know, these things just take time. You don't have to immediately jump off of the rocks or something, you know, and enter into the opportunity field just of yet. But the fact is that, okay, you know, maybe you just need to take some extra time, you know, just to be able to get back into the swing or in the whole, you know, standard of living kind of situation or the status quo kind of situation. So, because even though you get Nine of Wands reverse, meaning you want to give up, you get Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords could have been a con artist, well, individual, you know, deceptive individual that could have contributed to this. Or it could also be that, you know, this is you actually re-strategizing. So, maybe, you know, from one of the, you know, like the Nine of Wands that you know, once first thought, okay, I want to keep going. You know, this is you actually re-strategizing and actually reminding yourself why you actually want to keep on proceeding with your path, your endeavor, your voyage, and your quest. And that's what I mostly see you doing, is actually strategizing, analyzing, and observing the situation, because you know that there's something way better going to take place. And the most important thing is, you know, you just shouldn't give up, you know, just because of all these setbacks, because here's hypocritical Gabriella, but I always say these with really good intentions. And sometimes we are faced with setbacks where, you know, sometimes, you know, these machines just break down. But is that going to cause me to stop my readings for you all? No. But any kind of setback is usually a very valuable lesson as a reminder to say, you know, as a reminder to just help us keep going and to actually just, you know, not stop and not want to give up. So this could be also me. Now, sometimes in the past with these broken machines where they just stop working, and then I just think, now what do I do? Am I going to give up? No. Because, you know, I want to bring forth my message, my support, and guidance to you all out there. So that's actually as a reminder also to show how strong we are. And so, but this is you actually having a really major turnaround coming up soon. Can't say when or how. And you can even have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini somewhere in your star chart. I mean, the Fool is Aquarius. Or even Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo. But for the future, you get the Seven of Pentacles, meaning there's doubt and hesitation, but you get the Nine of Skulls. So the thing is sometimes, you know, when you're about to embark on something, you just think, oh goodness, you know, it's like, you know, a lot of people, they would, you know, prefer to focus on like the negative aspects on any kind of voyage and quest and journey, thinking, yeah, it's probably just not going to work out for me. Why do I even bother? Because there's definitely fulfillment heading towards you in the future, my beloved Virgo man or woman. And that's what I love to see for you is, you know, sometimes, you know, it's like some people, they only just think, oh yeah, why do I bother? I'm not even going to do anything. You know, it's just, you're going to break down anyway. Well, this time, I think everything is going to work out for you. Amazing. The Tower, something is breaking down or has to break down because you get your beautiful Empress self, my beloved Virgo. So this is actually out with the old Virgo and in with the new Virgo. So, you know, this is actually you shedding off of the old Virgo and entering into a new, beautiful, abundant, you know, fertility, new beginnings. Maybe you'll have a baby in the future somewhere. Can't say when or how. Or any kind of, you know, birthing moment. We're going to be birthing this new, beautiful idea or this new, beautiful, true self of yourself. That's what I love to see. It's out with the old, because, you know, this has to break down, you know, all of your lack of confidence and your lack of strength has to leave so you can have your beautiful, abundant self in the future. Wow. Despite the Ten of Pentacles reversed, speak of the devil, and literally this is just a Fool card, but I see you actually, the second Fool card, I see you actually taking a leap of faith, even though you probably feel like you don't have the resources. You're pretty much just going to start over or something. But the thing is about starting over, it's not that you're going back to square one about, you know, having to redo everything. No, this starting over phase is all about that you're, you know, starting from the moment that you want to actually have a turnaround phase. So the thing is, you know, it's like, even though you may feel like that either A, you don't have any finances, maybe you don't have a job just yet, but I see you actually taking a beautiful leap of faith in the future, because even though at current times you might think, well, I'm not ready, but like I said, even in this situation, sometimes these things take time. And that's the most important thing is, you know, it's like, okay, it's like, I think I mentioned this to Cancer or something. Maybe you can even have Cancer somewhere in your star chart, or maybe you could be with the Cancer. But I've even told Cancers, you know, because Cancer wanted to bring forth this manifestation idea, but it wasn't working immediately, but eventually it did. The thing is that sometimes these ideas just take time. And that's with like growing anything. Like if you're planting something, if you're growing something, everything takes time. So, but I do see, you know, that your time is definitely going to be shining and coming real soon in the future. Can't say when or how, but that's what I mostly see for my beautiful Virgos out here. Your special vampire card. 10 of Swords, yikes. Okay, this is about ending something. But what I mostly see is that, you're kind of ending your self-doubt, your old self of actually thinking, why do I bother? And you're entering into this new beautiful phase. And that's what I want to see for you. It's just, and let this old self of lack of confidence, lack of strength, disappointment, disparity, a lack of, any like a Nine of Cups situation, and just let go of it so you can I'll bring forth this beautiful Empress self in the future. Can't say when or how, but this is kind of like going through a renewal and rejuvenating phase. And sometimes, like any kind of transition, like me turning into a vampire, that was excruciating. I would never wish that for you at all. But that's kind of, sometimes any kind of transition could be very painful and excruciating, but then you come out way stronger than before. Okay, what does Oracle have for my beautiful Virgos? This one wanted to come out. Okay, Leo got this one as well. Nightmare, psychic protection and bad dreams, and shield. Okay. I can sense, it's like that you could will feel, from any kind of lack of courage and confidence and that you're heading off towards something way better is that you've probably dealt with nightmares and bad dreams and stuff like that. But maybe, hopefully, I could be your shield and psychic protection. But, usually, there's like an ether out in this world, like something in the air that is pretty much still watching over you. And the thing is, it's like you have to actually protect yourself, you have to defend yourself, and shield yourself from any kind of unwanted negative forces out in this world, which I think you're doing quite well. But I just think, if you're worried about any kind of something ending, okay, well, the transition and the rejuvenating phase, can be seen as a nightmare and bad dreams kind of situation. But sometimes, these things are there for a reason to help us grow stronger and become way better individuals. Now, I was going to consider myself a human, but I'm a vampire. But yeah, it just, turns humans, way stronger, because you're able to overcome any kind of nightmarish and bad dreams kind of situation. So that's what I mostly see for you, is you're going to be overcoming a lot of things and having a beautiful transition in your own way, so you could be in a very beautiful Empress situation in the future. Okay, I'm going to finish off with 3 yes or no answers. Please feel free to pause this video and think about the questions you want to answer. But for number 1, you get no with the 8 of Wands reversed. No with the Queen of Wands reversed. And yes with the Page of Pentacles. Okay, interesting. Well, my beautiful, amazing Virgos, I'm going to have to leave it at this. But if this reading resonated, please feel free to join and subscribe to my channel. I think everything is going to work out for the best no matter what. Sometimes transitions are very painful, like the one I went through. But any kind of transition, always, entering into a new phase, a new beginning, is always uncertain and filled with maybe potential nightmares and bad dreams, though I would never wish that upon anybody. But I just want to thank you guys incredibly so much for supporting me and my channel. I love you guys incredibly. In a few days, I'm going to go back to love rings. So I'm going to go back and forth between general love for now. But I just want to say how much I love you guys incredibly, and thank you so much for your devotion towards me.